Welcome to International Business course. In this session, we will discuss about why to engage in international business. Here in this session, we will discuss about 8 different reasons why international business should be encouraged and why companies should be engaged in international activities. First reason why international business is to expand the market. Second reason is this brings about foreign exchange into a country. Third reason is spreading of business risks. Fourth one is economies of scale, cost advantage, improving international relationship between countries, providing employment opportunities, and finally, the level of government support. Now let us see all these reasons one by one. The first reason for why companies are engaging in international business is to expand their market area. Being operating in a domestic market, they want to explore more from the foreign markets. So the main objective of the companies will be like profit maximization. So to achieve their profit maximization motive, they try to enter into foreign markets. So by entering into foreign markets, we can expand our area of operation as well as we will gain more profit from the international businesses. Second reason is brings foreign exchange. So any country, when it wants to experience growth into its economy, that has to open their market to other countries. Also, it should allow the domestic businessman to go for foreign markets to sell their products. So in this way, when import and exports are encouraged by the government, that brings about a lot of foreign currencies into the domestic market. So by means of having more and more foreign currencies in the hand, the government will be able to pay for all the imports that it makes for its people in its economy. So in that way, when international trade is encouraged, the government will be in a position to get more number of foreign currencies into its account. Third reason is a spreading of business risk. So always the businessman will be trying to neutralize the risk associated in their business activities. Here, by entering into other countries, you will be trying to eliminate the risk that happens in one particular market. So instead of concentrating on one particular market, here we will be focusing on other markets as well. And since we are focusing on other markets, whenever any risks that happens in one market, that will be compensated with the gain from other market. So in that way, this will be helping the businessman to neutralize their risk associated in their business. Next reason is economies of scale. Okay. Whenever more and more of a commodity is produced, the fixed cost of producing that particular product is getting spreaded into different components. Okay, so in place of producing 100 units when we are operating in domestic market, if the same company is going to produce 200 units when they are operating in a international market, so the cost of, the fixed cost is getting spreaded across the 200 units. So whereby the cost of producing the products is coming down, where the companies will be getting a cost advantage over other competitors. In that way, the economies of scale is being realized when the companies are operating at a larger scale of production. The next one is the cost advantage. International businesses takes cost advantage over its competitors. This is, as I told you, when the companies are involving themselves in producing the products at a larger scale, their cost of production is going to come down. Whenever the cost of production is going to come down, they will be in a position to provide the products at a lesser price than the competitive price. So in that way, wherever it is possible, the customers are able to get the lowest price of products. So when a company is having a cost advantage over the other competitors, definitely it can easily compete with other competitors in the market. Okay, so in that way, it provides a competitive advantage over, a cost advantage over other competitive products. Then improving international relationship. So when countries are allowing other companies, other country companies to enter into their countries, and also permitting their own domestic firms to go into international firms, directly and indirectly, the relationship between two countries is getting enriched. Right? So it is like a give and take policy. You give me this much, I will give you this much. So it gives an interpersonal relationship, or what you call it, like international relationship between two different countries. So that also eliminates the issues between different countries. Okay, right. So when more countries are opening their markets to other countries, companies, more amount of foreign direct investments are happening in a particular or in the countries which engage in international business. So as a result of more foreign direct investment, here what happens is there is a direct increase in the employment opportunities for the people in that particular location, right? So Tesla is planning for investing in India, and it have chosen two places. One is Bangalore and another one is Maharashtra. So in whichever place they are getting clearance and whichever place is comfortable for them, there they used to establish their manufacturing activities. So once they start their investment in that particular location, automatically that provides more employment opportunities to people in that particular area, or at least in that particular country. In that way, this engagement in international business will generate more employment opportunities to people in a particular region. Then nowadays, government is also providing lot of support in encouraging the companies to go outside as well as to come inside. Whenever any government officials visit a country for an official discussions, they enter into a lot of MOUs. Through that MOUs, they are inviting other countries' companies to start business in their countries, right? At the same time, they also enter into a memorandum of understanding with other countries to make them permit our countries' companies to go there and start their businesses, right? In that way, almost we can say all the governments, all the countries' government have realized the need for opening their markets to other countries, right? So there is a huge support from the government, both the foreign government as well as our home country government, right? So to make use of this extensive government support, companies are ready to make use of that support, right? So government support is also one of the major reason why international trade is being mostly preferred by all our domestic business firms, right? So hope you all got an idea about what is international trade and why it is important. Okay, so we are also having an idea about why international business is most preferred by the Indian companies. So thank you all. Happy learning.